of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels. The speaker refers on a transient and unsettled lifestyle, hinting at a lack of stability or permanence. And sawdust, restaurants with oyster shells. It is an imaginary of cheap and worn establishments adds to the overall sense of decay and disillusionment. Streets that follow like a tedious argument. The speaker likens the streets to the monotonous and tiresome debate, possibly reflecting the weariness of life's discussions and decisions. Of insidious intent, the streets are described as having stubble, harmful purpose, suggesting a hidden danger or deceit. To lead you to an overwhelming question, the speaker hints at a significant question or decision that lies ahead, contributing to a sense of impending crisis. Oh, do not ask, what is it? What is it? The speaker advises against directly addressing the impending question, implying it complexity of the speaker's reluctance to confront it. Let us go and make our visit. Despite an uncertainty, the speaker urges action, proposing a visit that might provide answers or insight. Let me conclude my words. Thank you. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.
Judges, please note. F cancelled. Next got letter G on the Next got letter E on the dice. Topic. Poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Judges, please note. Topic. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برضا الله أما بعد. In this warm occasion of Jubilo, this warm evening, I would like to present a poem named The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an 20th century famous poet. He was awarded Pulitzer Prize 4 times. The Road Not Taken is an extract of poem from 1916, published in 1916. It is from a collection of poems named Mountain Interval. The central theme of this poem is the divergence of paths, both literally and figuratively. So let us go through the poem. The poem says that 2 roads diverged in Yellowwood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood, I looked down as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. The poet says that he stood in front of 2 roads. One was full grass. It was filled, no one did take that road, but the other was an usual road. He was in dilemma which road to take. Then took the other as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted beer. So as for that passing through, he had warned them really about the same. So he decided to take the grassy route because since he cannot take the both route as a traveler, he had to select one. So he took the grassy route because it needed someone to step foot on. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. So in that morning, he took the first step where no one had ever did. So he says that step had trodden black. It is a word for stepping on the leaf or the path. Oh, I kept for the first for another, yet knowing how the way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. He did not have any idea that he would ever come back. He was just out of curiosity. He just wanted to go through the road which no one had taken. I shall be telling this with a sigh of some ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that had made all the difference. So he is saying that he wanted to tell the other people that his story is a different and unique one because he took the road which no one had ever did, and he had many stories to tell about that. So he see himself as a unique and a different person. So let us look through the poetic devices used over here. The first stanza says, two roads diverging in a yellow wood. Here it creates the reader a imagination of a picture. Metaphor used in this stanza is the road symbolizes the life choice. Two roads symbolizes the different life choices. If it is about decision of life, about which road he should take as the quality. And the third stanza, in leaves no one step had trodden black. It is an imagery used in this stanza. The roads represent life paths and leaves symbolize the choice people make. It is the symbolism used in this poem. In the fourth stanza, imagery. The imagery used in this stanza is that I shall be telling this with a sigh. It evokes a sense of reflection. And the repetition you see here is the repetition of I. I emphasizes the personal nature of the speaker. He says that he is unique and he is different from others. And the irony of this poem is that the speaker suggests that taking the less traveled road has made the difference, leaving the reader to ponder the actual impact of the choices. The road not taken says that it reflects the choices in life and the consequences of those choices. If we should be careful about the choices we make, or we will have to suffer later thinking of that choices, and we might regret that choice. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Topic: The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock by T.S. Eliot is a modernist poem that explores the thought and feelings of its protagonist Prufrock. As he contemplates love, society, and his own existence, Prufrock is portrayed as a hesitant and self-conscious individual plagued by indecision and fear of rejection. The poem is rich in symbolism and uses stream of consciousness techniques, reflecting the fragmented nature of Prufrock's mind. Throughout, there is a pervasive sense of disillusionment and a longing for a meaningful connection, making it a powerful exploitation of complexities of modern life and the human condition. Thomas Stern Eliot was a prominent American-born British poet, essayist, and playwright. He is considered one of the most influential figures in modernist literature. Eliot's work often reflects a deep engagement with philosophy, religion, and literary edition. Notable works include The Wasteland, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, and Four Quarters. Eliot received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1948 for his outstanding contribution to poetry. His writings are known for their complexity, allusions, and innovative use of language, reflecting the intellectual and cultural upheavals of the early 20th century. Here is an excerpt from the poem. Let us go then, you and I, when the evening is spread out against the sky, like a Persian raised upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit. Here is some poetic device to convey its themes and emotions. First of all, allusion. Eliot incorporates references to literary and cultural figures such as Hamlet and Lazarus, enriching the layers of meaning within the poem. Symbolism. The poem is rich in symbolic imagery, from the yellow fog to mermaids singing. These symbols contribute to the overall atmosphere and thematic depth. Imagery. Eliot uses vivid and sensory languages to create images that evoke emotions and enhance the reader's experience. Irony. There is a pervasive use of irony, especially in Prufrock's self-awareness and the contrast between his inner thoughts and outward actions. Stream of consciousness. The poem employs a stream of consciousness technique, offering a glimpse into Prufrock's fragmented and wandering mind. Epigraph. The poem begins with an epigraph from Dante's Inferno, setting the tone and providing a framework for interpretation. These devices contribute to the complexity and depth of the poem, allowing readers to explore the intricacies of Prufrock's inner world and the broader themes Eliot addresses. The theme of the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock by Thomas Stern Eliot revolves around the internal conflict and existential angst of the protagonist Prufrock. The poem explores the theme of self-doubt, fear of rejection, and the alienation of modern urban life. Prufrock grapples with his own insecurities and inability to connect with others, reflecting a sense of isolation and the struggle for self-identity in a changing world. Now I am concluding my words. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.